So recently I would realize that I get depressed a lot. Like I would just get under the weather, sad, depressed, and I don't want to talk to nobody at all. I just want to lock up in my room. I don't want no contact with anybody outside. But ironically, I would spend hours just to consume endless amount of social media content. So I put one-on-one together and I said, hey, what if I consume too much content on social media? What if this responsible for why I feel this way so regular, so often, you know? So I really had to step back and think about what I consume on social media and why I feel this way. And I think it's safe to say that social media really did destroy our lives. In this video, I want to talk about the impact social media has on our lives these days. Please subscribe. Really helps the channel to grow and I really appreciate it. It gives me motivation to create more content. So feel free to subscribe. Please leave a like. I really appreciate it. So I mentioned that I consume a lot of content on social media and it probably responsible for the depression I feel lately, why I feel so under the weather and all of that. But what exactly I consume on social media? What exactly I say that it caused me to feel like this? Social media always show you idealized situations and really unrealistic, things that it always gives you this perfect life that people are living on social media. And I think when you're at a low point in your life and you're just there scrolling for hours, just seeing people having the time of their lives on social media, it really makes you feel like, it really makes you think about yourself and what you are doing in your life, like what you do, How many people they travel here and there, they have the time on their lives with their friends and they go to this bar here, this restaurant here, they eat, and you in your room, they sit down by your bed alone in the dark probably. No, they do nothing whatsoever. And so that really make you feel bad about yourself. Like it really make you evaluate your self-worth a bit more. And then every so often you come across some posts like, oh, relationship goals, friendship goals, relationship goals, where like you see, a couple, they sit down, they share a pizza pan in bed and they watch Netflix, or maybe they travel together in some real ridiculous idealized kind of thing, car goals, house goals, all this thing with goals, they memes with goals on top, where really set one really high standard as to how things should be or how we should live our lives. And I think the view they think they consume stuff like that on a daily basis really make we feel one kind of way, because not everybody have one perfect life. Most of us still try reach one point where we could say, okay, I really have it nice now. And so it really make you start feel bad about yourself, because you watch other people seemingly to live this life every day, but that's really not the case, and you compare that to yourself. So what happened with social media is that you really to compare your life to this idealistic life that people seemingly to live on social media. So a lot of people probably aware of that, but because you consume this content every day, I don't think you remember that all the time. And so it will affect you over time. And I think that I realized that the way it happened to me frequently. So you probably want to have your friends there on social media, and you might see they go here and there and they have parties, they go out places and they enjoy themselves just to have the time of their life, But you the home, no, they do nothing, absolutely nothing. You feel left out. And so that really make you feel one way, like, why weren't you invited? And, why they could do this and I can't? What I did do wrong? How this situation, yeah. Maybe you're broke, maybe a pretty bad situation, you just can't afford to go out and do whatever they do. I actually had a friend and he was posting a whole lot. It seemed like he was in another country. Well, I guess he was, and he just made have one ball on Instagram stories. And So he called me the other day, and I brought it up to him, you know. I said, well, you're having the time of your life. I'm just home chilling. Lo and behold, he was home the entire time, and the stuff that he posted was like from a couple months, if not years ago. So he was home the entire time, and he posted this stuff on his Instagram story. And it seemed like he was having the time of his life. And I actually stopped and think like, man, people are really out enjoying themselves this summer, like outside. We are outside this summer, and I at home inside, not the door, one shit. It make I really think about myself at that point, like why the door, you know? Only to find out that he made the home the whole time, and that happened a long time ago. So you could see how social media really affect our life. Like, we really compare ourselves to an idealistic version of people. And not even get me started about the perfect body, cause oh my goodness, how much time I see somebody who have perfect six-pack abs, big bulging chest, nice muscles, everything, and I just watch like, yo, what I do? How I can't look like this? And I really do work out. Sometimes feel like try look like that, but I realize it's just too difficult to do. And I feel like sometimes you really do feel like you just do this for social media. Only thing that make you feel really insecure about your body. In fact, a lot of people do actually suffer a lot mentally from seeing these people with perfect bodies on social media. Like, this is how you should look. And I feel like it really ruined a lot of potential relationships, you know. Like, if you don't fit this mold, if you don't look like this person, you know, then I don't want you, you know. If you don't look like this, if you don't act like that, if you don't do this or conform to what we say on social media, then I don't want you. And so it really create one environment where it really hard to find people, relationships on social media because of the thing how we didn't normalize. And we see it all the time. Oh, if you don't have this, if you don't do this and that, then I don't want you. It's kind of crazy, and we just consume this kind of media every single day. It will have an impact on your life. And that's the thing, nobody know the post the low point on social media. People always the post the best time, the best everything on social media. So it really creates this idealized perfect world that nothing is wrong, everything is going perfect, every day is a ball, everyone is having the time of their lives every day, and you're just seeing that. And you know, you might be aware that that's the case, but not, as I said, not all the time you want to remember that that's the case. You just the watch, you know, you leave a like, you comment maybe, you share maybe, but really deep down you feel left out. You feel that, well, why you know to do this, you know, why you know to do this too. And so this whole social media thing, it just really get out of control now. And really these days is so, even if you want to get off, I'm pretty sure people had the thought for delete Facebook. They just want to distance themselves for the same reasons. But it's just really hard to get off. Why? Because everything that's on social media now. You watch news, you could buy and sell on Facebook, you could play games, you could entertain, you could watch all different kinds of content besides just the social aspect. So much things you could do now. You could even run a whole business on social media. So it really hard to get out, especially if you integrate yourself with all of these things here. Like, I really wanted to, I tried to deactivate my Facebook, but then I realized that I can't deactivate because then I can't manage my business pages on Facebook. So that really leave me in a bad situation. You have to use Facebook. And so they design the social media platforms just so that you spend as much time on it as possible. That's how they make their money. But at the cost of what? At the cost of our mental health. And I think it's really getting bad at this point. Now everybody just fixed on likes and views. You post everything based on likes. You go to the restaurant, or you have to post pictures. You want everybody to see what you to eat. and you probably hope it get one good amount of likes, or else you will probably delete it. Really? So if you post this food yourself and you not get what X amount of likes in a certain minutes, you will probably take it down because you feel bad, you feel shame. Nobody not really like this thing, yeah. Same thing, if you don't get a lot of views, you probably won't feel bad because, oh, nobody know to view your stuff, you feel bad. So everything we do socially outside of social media is for social media. We literally live for social media. We only go out these days for post, for take one nice picture so we could post on social media later and hope to get one lot of likes. So it's again, this is really, really bad. When you sit down and think about all of this, you're probably not even aware. But when you sit down and think about all of it, then you realize that, yo, you have to do something about it, you know? And we only do all of this to make it seem like we live one perfect life on social media, when in reality, that's not the case most of the time. We either broke, or we just not in the mood for some reason, or, you know, we gotta live that life there every day. We have to realize that, and we only post our best. And it's important to realize, no, it's not the fault of the social media platform itself, but it's the people on it. Everybody wants seem to have this glamorous life, like everything is so perfect, and that's human. It's not really the fault of the platform. So I really don't think we should blame the platform. I just think we should distance ourselves from the platform in order for like really get a grip on our social life. Actually go out and hang out with your friends instead of just watching them online and this perfect idealized life that it seems to portray. So really and truly, because I need social media to manage my business, I can't get off social media. The most I can do is just not have it on my phone, because my phone I can just pull out at any time and just scroll endlessly, consuming endless amount of content. So I just have it on my laptop now, where I really need to put an effort to go on my laptop and check these things and manage my social media platforms. So I just won't have it on my phone, because I think that's one step to really, the first step really is to acknowledge that this is a problem. The next step now is to find ways to actually distance yourself from social media. Like, take a step back and function like a normal human. Go out, actually enjoy going out without having to think about taking a good picture for social media. Don't live for social media. Live for you. Live for your own enjoyment. So with all that said, you know, I really hope that whoever watched this video could really look at themselves and realize that, hey, social media have too much of a grip on my life. We live for social media and we didn't even realize, and I hope that that could change. I realize it. I recognize now that this is a problem, and I actively try make one effort to cut back on social media, because it really affect my mental health. Mental health is one of those taboo things that people don't really like talk about, but it's a real thing, you know. It really affects the quality of life. We really have to take better care of our health. And our health not just mean our physical health, it also includes our mental health. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe. It really helps the channel grow, and it encourages me to make more content like this. If social media affects your life in some way, because it must, because we all use it every day, then let me know in the comment section down below. Leave your opinion on how social media affects our lives in the comment sections as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.